this lesson, we are going to discuss how energy and sustainable development are closely related. Energy plays a fundamental role in shaping the human condition and socio-economic growth. The relevance of energy in the international scenario has constantly risen, and the many interconnections with environment and society have acquired evidence. But why energy is important? Supporting local enterprises and creating new jobs, improving health and education, in addition to ensuring a sustainable and equitable access to basic needs such as food and water, require a balanced energy mix that may be different according to the different economic, social and cultural conditions and should match with local resources and capacity. So, how are the 5 Ps in the 2030 Agenda read in the light of energy? Affordable energy services are key elements for prosperity. Equitable solutions are crucial for the people, and clean technologies are essential for the planet. 3 over 5 of the Ps in the 2030 Agenda are central for energy. But we also know that the sector can play a crucial role in international security, thus being non-marginal for global peace. Moreover, the requested energy transition will not happen unless an effective global partnership is established. Therefore, the stakeholders engaged in the consultation process leading to the 2030 Agenda recognized energy as an instrumental right and a leverage to development, and decided to insert Goal 7. Ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable and modern energy for all. The goal is broken down into 5 targets for 2030. Let's see them in details. 1. Ensure universal access to affordable, reliable and modern energy services. 2. Increase the share of renewable energy in the global energy mix. 3. Double the global rate of improvement in energy efficiency. 4. Enhance international cooperation to facilitate access to clean energy research and technology and promote investment in energy infrastructure and clean energy technology. 5. Expand infrastructure and upgrade technology for supplying modern and sustainable energy services for all in developing countries. Good results were achieved in the past decade, but the challenge is far from being solved. Public and private investments in energy still need to be increased. There is the need of a stronger focus on regulatory frameworks and innovative business models to transform the world's energy systems. Let's now go through each target. Target 1. What does access to energy mean? It both refers to electrification and access to modern fuels. Some elements are important to be shared. The 13% of the global population still lacks access to modern electricity, and half of it lives in sub-Saharan Africa. And also, between 2.5 and 2.7 billion people rely on wood, coal, charcoal, or animal waste for cooking and heating. Many are the improvements achieved by Asia, in particular India, while Africa, despite some exceptions, still lays behind. What can be done then? Universal access will not be reached by 2030 unless we are able to close the gap with diverse solutions, on-grid, off-grid and their integration, including cross-border solutions among countries, and unless clean cooking solution will not become a top political priority. Target 2. Energy is crucial for mankind and its development, but we also know that the energy sector, as conceived today, is the dominant contributor to climate change, accounting for around 60% of total global greenhouse gas emissions. And beyond that, the World Health Organization advised us that indoor air pollution from using traditional fuels for households may cause millions of deaths, with women and girls accounting for 60% of it. The share of renewable energy in final energy consumption is now close to 20%. So, can we really talk about energy transition? Looking ahead, the renewable energy share will increase in all sectors and regions, and being electricity the star of the show, flexibility would need to become the new must for power systems. Further passages will require a steepest acceleration in the transition towards renewable energy in end-use sectors, like transportation, residential services, and EV industrial processes. At the same time, a full exploitation of the potential of decentralized solutions like hybrid mini-grids for rural areas will be crucial, especially for developing economies. Target 3. Energy intensity decreased by 2.8% from 2014 to 2015, doubling the rate of improvement seen between 1990 and 2010. Efficiency is a big giant for Goal 7, too often underestimated. Without efficiency measures, global electricity demand would grow more than 60% from now to 2040. Fuel efficiency can save demand for oil, while residential efficiency and retrofitting can save demand for gas. Scaling up investment in energy efficiency across all sectors, supported by well-designed and evidence-based policies, is crucial for taking further steps ahead. Target 4. International cooperation for scaling up solutions and enabling the energy transition that is requested by Goal 7 needs to become a pivotal instrument for at least two major reasons. Enforcing local empowerment, capacity building, and ownership for promoting native innovation and guaranteeing long-lasting solutions is crucial, but it needs to go beyond the delivery of training hours by diversifying targets, skills, and teaching mix, and by adopting a comprehensive life cycle approach. Financing is still needed, and the solutions that developing countries may decide to adopt will also depend on the capacity of the international community to support the upfront costs, which are still often associated to cleanest solutions. Multi-stakeholder partnerships are needed also to facilitate private investors by adopting the right de-risking and regulatory measures. Target 5. Although great attention needs to be dedicated to decentralized, the requirement of infrastructure at large also needs to be addressed. The lack of access to energy often can be found in places where lack of other services is a concurrent issue. Integrated, smart, and resilient infrastructure are needed in order to avoid lock-in solutions that may allow to reach the goal set for 2030 while failing to succeed in achieving the more ambitious target of 2015. Moreover, with an holistic approach, how can intersectorial synergies help? Energy, transport, and ICT solutions will need to be faced in an integrated manner that can allow further leapfrogging opportunities leading to CO2 and money saving, while promoting local prosperity and creating qualified jobs. In order to do so, a solid system of public-private financing and climate finance is needed to achieve SDG 7. The energy sector is complex, articulated, and deeply connected with our lives and society, isn't it? Under such a complexity, a single solution does not exist, but a different mix of innovative and integrated solutions matching local needs with local resources needs to be unlocked to make Goal 7 meet its targets. We need to be innovative, creative, and concrete to transform energy, into a real leverage of sustainable development.